You guys ready if I click the couple buttons then?
Yep.
Okay.
You ready, Paula? I'd like to call the meeting to order for February 25th, 2025. Would you please rise for a moment of silence? You please join in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
roll call.
Trustee Sheets. Trustee Hunter.
Here.
Trustee Green.
Here. Okay, is Hannah on?
No, nobody on right.
Maybe go on to our financial reports, Paula.
Okay, in tonight's bills, there's 10 checks that total just over $15,000. That was the only bills that I received. I came over last night and there wasn't any, but there was quite a few when I came in this evening. So payroll today was $49,113.38. There was an IRS payment made of $9,679.37. A payment made to deferred comp of $1,250. Payment made to the credit union for $785. Each year after the end of the year, we have to do what they call a tune-up with BWC. So for last year, they estimated what our payroll was going to be and what our rate would be based on that. We were a little more than what we'd estimated, so I had to make a tune-up payment of $1,948. And payroll taxes paid in January was $4,314.82. To date, because we'd asked for an advance on our real estate taxes, we've received 6 payments. We've received $1,410,000. So we're getting close to probably getting as much as we're going to get in that first half. But they'll send a final advance, and they haven't taken out any of their expenses that they charge us for. So that last deposit we get will have a lot of money going back the other way.
Just be half of it.
Yeah, we receive first half, and then like when people pay their taxes for the second half of the year. So you never really know, because some people will go ahead and pay the whole amount at the beginning of January. So you usually get a little less toward the end of the or second half of the year. On finances, I received, and the paperwork that I'd received with the bills was a paper from, apparently we have a charge card at Home Depot. I didn't get any receipts or anything with that, but it's showing right now it has a $60.06 credit on there. And I did notice under authorized people, it Aaron Price on there. So we'll have to have the fire department get him up there because he hasn't been here for a while. I gave you, the reports I gave you tonight is through the end of January. And I also gave you copies of the reports that went to the county auditor's office. One was the temporary appropriations so far, or that I sent in. And then the other is, it's called a certificate of total amount from all sources available for expenditure and balances. And that is made up of what we actually had left over last year. Then I have to use the figure that the county had sent us last year that they thought we would have. Now that I've sent them updated information as to what our actual balances were, we'll get an updated version of that. So what they're saying that we'll have available will change, but as of now, I have to go with what information I have. So. And there will be copies marked and left here. I always leave a copy here for anybody that wants to come in and look at that information. So. That's all I have for now.
All right. I'll make a motion to pay our expenditures.
I'll second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets,
Yes.
Trustee Hunter,
Yes.
Trustee Cook.
Yes. Go on to department reports. Deputy advocates.
Good evening. Ben Ashby's the Sheriff's Office. Last 4 weeks, we had a total of 250 runs. We took 26 reports, total 14 citations or arrests. Breaking out of that, we had 1 burglary and nearly 5,400 block of Lambert, 2 garage, 24 traffic crashes, 53 accidents, 1 theft in the 5,900 block of Harrisburg, Georgesville Road. No missings, no stolen vehicles, 13 suspicious persons or vehicles. No vandalisms, 18 traffic offenses. Couple of calls note on the second, deputy responded to the 6600 block of Lambert Road and reported of found property. Upon the investigation was determined that discovered items were from a recent burglary in Delaware County. Detectives collected multiple items and processed the scene. There were 2 safes, there's firearms and stuff covered inside those safes. So we're hoping to link it back to whoever took them from Delaware and left them down. And on 4th, deputies responded to the 5300 block of Harrisburg, Georgesville Road regarding identity theft. Upon investigation, was determined that an unknown person had contacted the resident and asked them to provide their bank information and the guys of helping them fix a computer issue. Shortly after, the resident notified bank charges. We're investigating that. We just remind everybody if somebody calls and asks for bank information, don't give them. In this case, it was an elderly resident. They asked her to pay an obscene amount for some identity theft or whatever. And they said, well, to get the app off, you got to give us $100. So they got her bank information and they drew several $1,000 from her. So we're working with her to get her number. I didn't put it in here because we were waiting on the press release. You might know Sunday night there was a crash out here, 665 North Road area, and our drone team was able to recover an individual. It was 2 females in the vehicle, crashed out, took off in the woods, fell down by Osprey Lake. Drone guys were able to come out, thankfully find her. She was quite a ways off in the woods. Probably froze to death and not been able to start on locate her. So she didn't get charged, but at least she's still alive. So that's there's a couple of news articles about that. So,
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we'll go on to road department, Greg.
State the obvious one first. We've been out on snow and ice quite a bit. And today, since the weather kind of was in our favor, we converted the small dump truck back to a regular truck so we could go get cold mix to start doing potholes. There's just a couple of those out there. Delivered 2 of the recycle bins, and we washed the trucks and got some maintenance done on a couple of them. So, and at Oakhurst, went out to see a resident. Ended up being 2 residents with concerns about their sewer backing up, and advised them to contact Franklin County. And AT&T actually told the one guy might want to call them and see why they dug so many spots back there. And pick it up with them, and then ask them to have Franklin County give us a call when they know what's going on. So.
Anything else for Greg? On to the fire department. Under apparatus, medic 231 is still at Braun, imagine that. Engine 232 and several repairs were done on that. Under station, repaired the bathroom toilet and replaced the leaky sink in the kitchen. Under community risk, they did building inspections and they're working with Harrisburg Church on CPR training. No issues with billing. Under technology, the mandatory updates for the network from Grove City are estimated to be $9,000. Expenditures coming soon. And Chief is recommending approval for up to $9,500 when they are ready to move forward. So I would like to make resolution 19 to approve no more than $9,500 for the network mandatory updates with Grove City. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets?
Yes.
Trustee Hunter?
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes.
We have a copy of that estimate here, Paul.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and that was it on the chief's report. We have any old business? No. A new business. There was a message on Nextdoor, which I had a heck of a time getting to it. It just wouldn't let me open it. And there were two, but I got one of them open today. And it's, the gentleman asked, can you tell me what is going on Boyd Road with all the cars and trucks that look like they need repaired or junked? Are you familiar with that address?
Exact address, but I know where he's talking about. Come off of Awesome Run. Third house down, right? He's, I don't know what he's doing. He got a junkyard going on.
Could you text me that address tomorrow
Yeah.
and I'll give it to zoning?
Yeah, I don't know if he's doing repair, but it's all different stuff. So it's not just cars, it's trucks and cars and
Residential,
who knows what's in the back. Yeah, it's not set up.
Yeah.
It's-
you're only allowed to have so many vehicles there.
Yeah.
You said that I'll do talk tomorrow and just try to get an idea. Say it's consensual, but I'll go out there. I think I know which one you're talking about, but get it. So.
Yeah, when you take it left, two, you'll see it.
I'm pretty sure.
It sticks out. It's not hard to find.
Thank you.
Not all of you.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, any other new business? Paula?
Okay, last payroll, I received hours for a part-time firefighter, but I had not received his paperwork. So I had sent the chief an email that if I got the paperwork, I would pay those hours. The payroll that we actually had today, I did not receive the paperwork for him, so I did ask Jeremy if he could double check on that, and he said he would make sure that we get that guy's paperwork in. He thinks he's in tomorrow, so we'll owe him 2 payrolls once I get that. Received a copy from the Franklin County District Board of Health where apparently someone on Gay Road had filed for a variance on that home sewage treatment system, and they were having to have some permission to do some things that they couldn't meet the code right now. So I guess they had a hearing and the board did approve it for those people. But that's up on Gay Road. Everything else I have is pretty much just newsletters, that kind of thing. Notices from the State Township Association. I Iowa Township Association, SWACO, partnering with local eateries to reduce waste, Franklin County Watershed, newsletter, upcoming webinars with, from the State Association. Sedgwick sent out, they're doing seminars, just that kind of thing. The Auditor of State is having their local government officials conference March 27th and the 28th, and it's in person, it says. The Tech Review had a meeting scheduled for today, but it was canceled. That's pretty much everything I have.
Anything? Anybody have anything? Then I'll make a motion to adjourn. Roll call?
Trustee Sheets?
Yes.
Trustee Hunter?
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes.
Let you know, right here.
Oh,
There was a. little report there, but I thought,
Huh?
yeah, new notices. They put 2 driveways in there. That's gonna be a problem.
Let me see if anything on this list. Okay. On that cheat sheet.
They can, no.
Allow. For the problem is they haven't, I don't know what's happened, but
Hail.
maybe lost yet.
Figured you covered it.